Most people go into an interview prepared to fail, not because they aren't qualified, but because they are following a 20-year-old script that recruiters are literally trained to ignore. If you've been told to use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, you've been told how to be average. In 2026, average doesn't get the offer. Companies are terrified of hiring order takers. They want problem solvers. When you're nervous, the STAR method is your worst enemy. It forces you to ramble about situations that don't matter. Today, I'm showing you the conflict-first framework. This is the exact communication shift that takes you from a nervous applicant to the must-hire candidate in the room. By the end of this video, you'll have the 3-step formula to answer any behavioral question without ever getting lost in your own words again. Let's look at the science of why you fail when you're nervous. When you're in an interview, your brain is in fight or flight mode. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that remembers complex acronyms like STAR, basically shuts down. Trying to remember 4 distinct stages of a story while your heart is racing is like trying to do math while being chased by a lion. You get stuck in the situation. You spend 4 minutes describing the background of a project from 3 years ago. The interviewer? They've already checked out. They think you can't get to the point. We need a framework that works with your nervous system, not against it. We need conflict first. Let's break down the mechanics of the only structure you'll ever need. Step 1, the hook. Traditional advice says to start with the situation. Conflict first says, start where the story gets interesting. This immediately triggers the interviewer's story brain. They are now invested in the outcome. Step 2, the pivot. This is the part everyone misses. Don't just tell them what you did, tell them what you decided. Say, I had 2 choices, delay the launch or strip the non-essential features. I chose to strip the features because our market data showed that being first was more important than being perfect. This shows them how you think. Step 3, the proof. End with a hard stat. If you don't have a number, use a cultural win. The result? We launched on time, hit 10,000 users in week 1, and the CEO personally thanked the team for our agility. Let's hear the difference. The question is, tell me about a time you handled a difficult client, the STAR candidate. Well, I was working at a marketing agency. We had a client who was very unhappy with the social media posts. My task was to fix the relationship. I called them, we talked about their goals, and I changed the strategy. The result was they stayed with us. Accurate? Yes. Memorable? Absolutely not. The conflict-first candidate. I once had a client call me at 6 p.m. on a Friday, screaming that they were firing us. I realized they weren't actually mad at the creative. They were scared because their quarterly sales were down. I decided to stop defending the work and start acting as a business consultant. Within 30 days, we pivoted their spend to high-intent ads. Their sales jumped 15%, and they doubled their retainer with us. But what if they ask a question you didn't prepare for? This is where conflict first saves you. If you are asked a curveball, don't scramble for a STAR story. Just ask yourself, what is a fire I've put out? If you find the fire, the hook, pivot, and proof will follow naturally. This works for leadership questions, technical failures, or even what is your greatest weakness. You are not a robot reading a resume. You are a professional who solves expensive problems. The moment you stop using the STAR method is the moment you start sounding like the leader they need to hire. Most of your competition is going to stay in the situation box. Let them. You're going to start with the fire. You are not a robot reading a resume. You are a professional who solves expensive problems. The moment you stop using the STAR method is the moment you start sounding like the leader they actually want to hire. Most of your competition is going to stay trapped in the situation box, rambling about background details. Let them. You're going to walk in, start with the fire, and show them exactly how you think. But I know the hardest part is often just getting started. If you're still worried about those first 60 seconds, I've got something for you. In the description below, you can grab my free guide, The Perfect Tell Me About Yourself Formula. It's designed to help you master the most important question of the interview in under a minute, even when your nerves are hitting their peak. Grab that link, hit the like button if this framework clicked for you, and subscribe for more career strategies that actually work in 2026. The fire is your friend. Go get the job.